In this video, we're going to talk about frames. Frames are a key idea in Elan. If I look at this Elan program here, notice that every line begins with a keyword. If I click on the keyword at the start of the line, I get a blue highlight. And that blue highlight is highlighting the frame. That's one frame, there's another, there's another. And we generally refer to the frames by the first keyword. So that's a var frame, meaning it defines a variable, a call frame, and so on. Now the frames I've clicked on so far are just a single line. But if I click on the while keyword, you can see that this frame occupies multiple lines, and the highlight shows the first line and the last line, and this highlighted bar covering the indent, which shows the extent of other frames that it contains. We sometimes say that this frame is a child of this frame, and that's the reason it's indented, or this frame is the parent of that frame. Now, I should also point out that depending on the magnification that you're viewing, this is after all running inside a browser, I can increase the magnification of the text, that you may find that a single line frame like this one has now been wrapped over two lines, but it's still a single line. If I reduce the magnification, you can see that it's the same frame. That's not the same thing as a multi-line frame like this one. Now I've been selecting frames by clicking on the first keyword. There I've clicked on a lower frame and it's moved it up to try and occupy the whole of the screen. I can also navigate just using the keyboard, using the four cursor keys, up, down, left, and right. Now, if I use down from where I am now, you can see that it moves down to the next frame at the same level, meaning at the same level of indentation. We sometimes refer to that as a peer frame. If I move from the main, I move cursor right, it goes to the first child, the first frame inside that frame. And now I can move up and down with the keys. And again, go past that while, or I'll select on the while. If I press the cursor right, I go into that multi-line frame. And similarly, cursor left goes out and out again. I can also use the home key and the end key. So pressing end from here takes me to the very last frame in the file. Pressing home takes me back to the first frame in the file, the main frame. And if I'm inside another frame, then pressing end will take me to the last child frame in that same parent, and home back again.